right, we are back.
Good.
Welcome back to another episode of the Heavily Concerned Podcast. I am the Finz.
I'm Joe Somma.
That's Joe Somma. So let's get into it. I'm glad to be podcasting again. It's been a little bit of time, but let's get right into it. So first things first, Somma. The first thing I wanted to discuss was I came up with a very good.
Real quick, we're not live.
No, we are. It doesn't show up until like a couple minutes in.
What?
No, we're live. We're good.
Oh, there we go. We're all live.
I told you, bro.
Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Twitch.
This guy. Okay, so I came up with a very good business proposition. I don't know if you want to hear it. So basically, I noticed that there's a new Krispy Kreme that opened on Staten Island, right?
Where?
Right by the mall.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. So I love Krispy Kreme, and if I eat Krispy,
does anybody really have a favorite donut shop?
Well, like Krispy Kreme is like Krispy Kreme, you know.
So like, would you ever go to a place specifically for a donut?
Yeah, like there's this place in Vegas, or like Arizona. They have like, you never heard like the Voodoo Dollhouse cake donut stuff? No, it was on Man vs. Food. All right, whatever.
Sounds good.
You are getting me off track here. Anyway,
it's like who goes to a place? Who goes outside and is like, I need to go to this one specific store for a donut? You go to Dunkin' Donuts, you don't always just get a donut. You get coffee. You get fucking.
Yeah, but people go to like Crumble or like Insomnia Cookies just for cookies.
I feel like that's different though. Those are like boutique places. Like.
Yeah, but that's what Krispy Kreme is.
Krispy Kreme is a global conglomerate. Like.
Yeah, that specializes in donuts. Like,
I don't know. I never go out.
I'm just a donut guy.
I don't go out seeking fat food.
Well, that's because you're not fat. Anyways, so I figured out a way to get free Krispy Kreme. Are you ready for this?
I am ready for this.
Okay. So I realized that what a lot of influencers are doing is they're making partnerships with companies because, they're well known. The company uses their name to get their brand up. And then the person also gets free products and gets paid by the company, right? Okay. See, the issue with me, and maybe perhaps Somma, is that, we don't have the clout to do that. We can't just walk up to an industry and be like, yo. However, with Krispy Kreme, things could be a little different. So Krispy Kreme recently IPO'd last month on the stock market, and it's been blazing.
What'd they open on?
They're like $23 right now, something like that.
No, but what was their opening
price? I think like 15. Yeah, pretty fire. I don't know how many shares are floating around. But anyways, so they opened up a month ago, right? So when you think of Krispy Kreme, what do you think of? Like, is there anything... Yeah, but is there like an image that comes to mind? Not really, right?
I guess their logo.
Yeah, their logo, which is whack. It's just like a red letters Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to get at is I feel like Krispy Kreme needs a mascot, okay? So my petition is this.
I'm so scared where you're going with
I'm going to go to the headquarters of Krispy Kreme. And I'm going to give him a business proposition. I'm going to tell him, hey, we're going to start a web series, okay? It's going to be called The Krispiest Kreme. And basically, I'm going to convince him to pay me to visit every Krispy Kreme in the world and determine which Krispy Kreme has the crispiest of creams. Now, the thing is, why would he say yes to a guy like me, right? Okay, that's the part number two. Part number two about this, I plan on getting extremely shredded. I'm going to lose like 40 pounds before I do this. So I have an utter 8-pack. So the business proposition is that I'm like, yo, I'm going to show the whole world, like, you can eat Krispy Kreme every day and still be a jack shredded god. And I have the charisma to match.
So your idea is basically supersize me, but Krispy Kreme, and you're going to work out.
Supersize me, but Krispy Kreme, and also I'm helping their sales by showing, it's like the reverse.
Are you doing Krispy Kreme 3 meals a day? Like, that's it? Just
no, like I just go out of my way to have at least one Krispy Kreme donut every day. That's it.
You started out with like the whole mascot thing. I was so scared you were going to be like, so your girl's laying there like a toaster strudel, right? So I walk in to the headquarters, like just after bukkake, just glazed head to toe.
I don't even know.
I'm like, this is your future mascot.
That is... What?
John, you're going so far out of your way to admit you don't want to be glazed like a donut.
Yo, I would.
You're talking about like, I'm gonna get shredded. I'm gonna eat Krispy Kreme every day, bro. Just say you want to get glazed like a donut. We live in New York. We live in a very progressive city. It's okay.
No, I'm thinking like realistically. I could realistically do this. You're talking like fantasy
You
land.
could technically realistically do what I just said too. But
I mean, I could, but like that doesn't sound.
I personally think
logical.
I think it'd be a lot more interesting.
Anyways, I think
I would do a web series about you walking into the Krispy Kreme headquarters after getting fucking run down by like 6 dudes.
I feel like Krispy Kreme doesn't have a good social media presence either. Or even if they do, I'm gonna contact them and be like, "This could change. I'm gonna change the game for you guys." Dunkin', yeah, there's a reason they dropped the word.
You're just gonna be a healthy guy eating donuts.
Yeah, there's a reason Dunkin' dropped the word donuts. It's because Krispy Kreme's got the fins, bro. The fins. Finzy cream, bro. Come on. I can already see it on the menu.
I'm just imagining you going up to girls in bars and being like, yo,
no,
some of this Finzy cream.
Yeah, so I already ran this idea past my family because I'm really gung-ho on this. And they were like, oh, so you're going to be Mr. Krispy Kreme? I'm like, yeah, that's exactly. I'm going to be fucking Mr. Krispy Kreme.
Holy shit. Instead of Mr. Clean, you're going to be Mr. Cream.
I'm going to be Mr. fucking Cream, bro. Like, how could they say no? I feel like if I did get myself shredded, they would be like, yes.
You know,
shake my hand right there.
Absolutely know this idea is going to end up with you in the porn industry, right?
What?
You're going with the Mr. Cream nickname. You're going to end up in porn.
I'm Mr. Cream. I'm shredded, and I constantly consume cream. So, would you sign off on this idea?
You have a terrible business sense. I hope you know that.
Yo. I feel like
this is why we're broke. Because you sit at home and you're like, how can I make it? And you spend hours and that's what you come up with. You ran that by your family.
It's so funny because it's so true. I'm constantly thinking of money-making schemes. So I've been seeing like a lot of my friends that are slowly on the come up with influencing-wise. Like they're getting thousands of followers by a day.
What?
They get partners. Yeah, like I don't want to drop any names, but there are a few people that I know that are doing that, okay. And they're like constantly getting these partnerships with other brands, and these brands just give them free shit, bro. Like you just get free shit, bro.
Yeah, when you have clout.
Like what the? Yeah, but
because the influencers provide free advertising.
Yes, that's the point. But like, what if there was a way to do that without the initial clout? They give you the clout. It's almost like they make you.
Why can't you just start from the bottom and end up somewhere?
You can do that, but that's hard.
You know who's a self-made man, John? Hulk Hogan.
Oh, what?
He didn't take the easy way, okay?
What? Hulk Hogan.
Yeah, he's like America's self-made man.
That's like his thing?
I would assume.
Isn't he also a racist scumbag?
Is he? Yeah. Is that a thing?
You don't know about that with Hulk Hogan?
No. What?
Oh my god. Okay, so Hulk Hogan.
Can I just be like, I'm not surprised. Like I'm gonna go on record.
Great segue.
I'm not surprised.
Great segue, by the way. Great segue. But let me finish the point. Hulk Hogan got outed as a racist in like the most worst way you can be outed as a racist, bro. So basically, he had a sex tape. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
I didn't know how this ends up in racism.
He had a sex tape, and in the sex tape, like he was saying like hard R's and stuff, and then after
was he sleeping with an
no. It was a white woman because there was a reason the tape got leaked. She leaked it. Yeah. So basically that happened.
But no,
and then he's also just saying racist remarks in the video.
Right.
Like,
but
besides
I need to know, like, during a sex tape, if you're sleeping with a white woman, where does that come
now,
from?
See, I didn't watch the sex tape. That's the thing. So it's like
I need to know the context of him saying that.
Yeah. But basically, he was caught saying racist things in the sex tape. And he got dropped from the WWE. They removed him from the Hall of Fame for like 6-7 years. And then
how long ago did this
back
happen?
Now. This happened like 2010, bro. Yeah. Racist Hulk Hogan. Yeah, so basically, the whole time you've known Hulk Hogan, basically, for the most part,
he's been a racist.
He's been a racist scumbag. And that's the self-made man that you want to bring up to compare? What a joke. Anyway, great segue into our next topic. Somma, would you like to preface you want to give the context to the story?
Okay, so a lot of the times you'll be sitting at home and you'll be watching TV or you'll be like, going to an airport and a thought crosses your mind and you're like, huh, am I racist? So thankfully we have the internet where there are 20 question quizzes that can help you easily answer this question.
Now see, I think you think to yourself, if you're racist, where did you say airports? And where else did you say?
Just watching TV. Just
watching TV.
Or driving. Everybody thinks they're racist.
Driving, yeah, that's terrible, yeah. I was like, The airport.
Now let me.
I guess because like multiple.
Let me preface
people
this whole test with, I have a legitimate question. If a stereotype is accurate, is it still racist to bring it up?
Yeah, but like, give me a definition of a stereotype that is.
Asians
true.
are bad drivers.
Asians are bad drivers. Now here's the thing: not every Asian's a bad driver.
Not every Asian is a bad driver, but if I see a bad driver who happens to be Asian,
okay,
is that because it's a stereotype? But like,
no, yeah, it just happens to fit the stereotype. Yeah. But like, you also have to think about how the stereotype started in the first place.
Because I mean, like, legitimately speaking, almost every stereotype can fit every race.
Like
white people enjoy watermelon and fried chicken. White people can be bad drivers.
That's true. It's true. Like, how did the stereotype start in the first place? Like, was there one guy that saw 6 bad Asian drivers and he was like, I have to tell everybody Asians are bad drivers.
I don't know.
And then suddenly, in the back of our head, whenever we see an Asian that's a bad driver, we're just like, oh yeah,
makes sense.
Because all Asians are bad drivers. But meanwhile, that dog got planted there.
Like, there's no way statistics back that up. Like,
yeah, I feel like a lot of stereotypes and racist things are planted in your brain as a young person, and that like shapes you as you go on through life, and it's like up to you to determine, like, be self-aware enough to be like, oh yeah, I'm being racist, or like I'm being stereotypical. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Yeah. So anyways, that is the point of this. So me and Mr. Somma, we took a 20-question Are You Racist test. Now, see, beforehand, I took the test. I don't know my grade. Somma actually knows my grade. So to give you guys an idea of the test, I'm actually going to give Somma the exam right now. So you guys are going to hear every question. You guys are going to hear how Somma reacts. You're going to hear my grade. You're going to hear Somma's grade. And hopefully after this, we can continue streaming.
For the record, I have zero idea what the questions are.
Yeah, zero idea. So
based on John's reaction, I'm assuming they're not going to be great to live stream.
Yeah, okay, so here's the thing. When I took the test, I was answering as honest as possible. So like I knew some questions were blatantly racist, but I had to dig deep and be like, what do I truly feel about this? So when you hear my results, I don't know what they are, but just take that with a grain of salt, okay? Anyways,
My results are not going to be great.
Somma's results will be very skewed because we're live. Yeah, everybody knows this. Anyways,
No, just in general, live or otherwise.
Okay,
These are not going to be great results.
So every question has 5 answers. There's a double thumbs down. There's a thumbs down. This. And then a thumbs up and a double thumbs up. So just...
Slightly agreed, strongly agreed.
Yeah, slightly agreed, strongly
disagreed.
agreed. Anyways, let's get into it. The question number 1. It's okay to portray minorities in commercials as being bad at English.
No, that's not okay.
So,
No, strongly disagree on that one. That's
strongly
fucked up.
disagree? Okay. It is offensive. Wait, what about like those funny characters that are doing that on purpose?
You ever notice how they haven't done that in the past, like, 5-10 years?
Yeah, they haven't done that in a while. Yeah, it's true. But they're funny. Question number 2. It is offensive to tell non-whites that they speak English so well.
That's incredibly offensive.
That's so fucked up.
That's so fucked.
Now, if I had a friend that was a minority, and if I first started knowing him and he was really bad at English, and then over the course of our friendship he got better, I think in that scenario I could be like, hey, you've gotten better.
No, but that's not what the question's asking. That's
no,
like,
that is
that's
definitely
like
not what the question's asking.
It's like you see an Indian guy in 7-Eleven. It's like, wow, you like speak really good English.
It's also
like, no.
double thumbs down.
No, agree. It said, is it offensive?
Oh, that was almost really bad.
Way to make me
It is
seem
offensive.
racist.
It is offensive. Okay, double thumbs. Yeah, see, they trick you with these questions. It's weird.
You're tricking me with these questions.
Bro, I have dyslexia. I don't know what I have. Question number 3. It is okay to portray non-whites in Western movies in accordance with racial stereotypes. So the examples are: Asians are not assertive, Arabs are prone to violence. Is it okay to show them as that? It's saying it is okay.
No, I know. That so totally depends on context.
I think it is okay. Like, it depends on what you were going for, though. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, when you film a 9/11 movie, right? Like, you're not gonna cast Italians as the terrorists.
That's based on historical things, though. I'm just talking about, like, in general. Like,
well, then, yeah, I think that's what it...
Like, if every Die Hard movie since 9/11 had the villain be, like, Middle Eastern, that's kind of fucked.
Well, yeah, that is fucked. But, like, I would slightly agree with this.
Yeah, I guess I would say.
Because, like, there are a lot of cases where you could
I'm going to leave that firmly in the middle.
Can I even do that? Oh, I can do that.
Yeah, that's an option.
Firmly in the middle. Wow, that's a joke. I didn't do that for any other.
Wow.
I didn't think I could. I thought it was cheating. Whatever.
I don't know. Explains why I get the result we got.
Question number 4. It is okay to assume non-whites live up to their racial stereotypes, like you were just saying.
Slightly agree.
Okay, slightly agree.
Like, I don't think it's inherently racist. I think sometimes it's accurate, but I don't think it's inherently racist.
Yeah, I think we just have as a human people, we just tend to group things.
Like if I
We just have a natural tendency to group things.
like if I see my boy at the barbecue and like they have a whole like smorgasbord of food, and I just bring him the fried chicken and watermelon, that's fucked up. Like if they if they have options and I'm like, oh man, he would love the fried chicken, the watermelon, and the okra.
Like what if you know he likes that?
Then it's not a stereotype that I know he likes that.
Yeah, but then
But if I'm just like, if he's like, yo, grab me whatever, and I'm like, alright, let me get you the watermelon, the fried chicken, the biscuits and gravy. Like,
Gee, name any more racist foods. Why don't? All right, so you slightly agree with that one.
yeah, I'll slightly agree
Okay.
with that.
All right. It is offensive to ask non-whites where they are really from. It's just in quotes where they are really from.
Slightly disagree. I don't think it's offensive to ask someone to be specific about where they're
Yeah,
from.
like the questions need more
Oh
context.
wait, no. If that's saying like,
Yeah, that's
if
what I'm
I,
saying.
If I like see like a black guy in Harlem, like where are you from? He's like Upper West Side, and I'm like, no, but like, really? Like I don't
Yeah,
even just
like
say
that's
like Nigeria.
like, I think these questions need more context. You know what I mean?
That's fair. No,
I'm
it's
gonna put
okay.
slightly disagree because I think your
That's fair.
first thought was the thought.
That's
yeah.
fair.
It is okay to portray non-white characters in TV shows. Didn't it say this before? It is okay to portray non-white characters in TV shows as speaking poor or heavily accented English. Didn't they just say that?
No, that was a different question. That was like talking about their
Uh-oh.
stereotypes. I feel like it's okay as long as the character in the show is portrayed as being from another country.
Okay.
Like, I don't think it's cool to have, like, an Indian guy growing up in the U.S. speaking bad English because his parents came from India. Like, if he migrated when he was, like, 20 years old, he moves to America and he's learning English, that's not...
Would you
fucked
watch
up.
Miss Marvel?
No.
Oh, that's like all that stuff. But anyways,
Yeah,
so
but-
wait, do you what do you do?
Well, how was that first part of it?
It is
phrased?
okay to portray them like that. As
Yes.
speaking bad English.
I slightly agree.
Slightly agree, gotcha. It may sometimes be necessary for Western governments to detain or investigate non-whites for actions that would not arouse suspicion if done by white people.
It said it is okay?
It may sometimes be necessary.
Oh, no, disagree.
That's so
That's
fucked.
just
That's so
That's
fucked.
literally just
I didn't get what the question was saying until I said
That's
it.
literally just... That's like my boy going to the airport, like, dark skin with a beard and being like, hey, yo, random search, dog.
Yeah, that's fucked. Racism in Western countries is mostly a thing of the past. Yeah, that's
Strongly disagree.
That was the only one where I knew my answer. I was like, that's like an objective answer, I feel.
Jeez, that's just dumb.
That's just like, what? That's not even asking if you're racist. That's just asking, like, do you know what's going on in the world?
Stupid.
It is offensive to suggest that all people of the same non-white ethnicity look alike. It's like all blacks look alike, all Asians look alike. It is offensive to suggest that.
Yes. No,
Okay.
Strongly agree.
Okay.
No,
Strongly agree.
strongly agree.
Okay. All right.
Can't
I'm
just
not gonna
can't
comment.
just be saying that shit.
I'm just gonna keep it to myself. It is.
What? It's like saying all white people look the same. Are we twins?
No.
Oh, but all of them look the same, right?
I didn't say that.
That's crazy. I cannot wait to fucking read you your answers.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
And here's where it all comes out. That's
No,
fucked
I
up.
didn't say that.
Nah,
I
it's
didn't
cool, bro.
say that.
Don't worry about it.
I didn't say that,
Okay,
bro.
clearly. All right, no, you're just having a very strong reaction.
There were
to this
just
question.
some.
Wow. Wow. You're telling me you went to a school of 4,000 white kids and we all look the same to you?
I just said some. Anyway, you shut your bum ass. Okay. It is okay to assume that the kitchens in restaurants owned by non-whites are dirtier than the kitchens in restaurants owned by whites. This is a weird question, I feel. Because it's like,
Slightly disagree.
yeah.
Like, I don't think if I go to like an Ethiopian restaurant or an Indian restaurant, I don't think their kitchens are going to be any better or worse than a white restaurant.
Yeah. Well, they all get the health grade anyway. It's like,
Yeah, like I don't think
yeah.
that totally comes down to personality.
It's such a weird like question because like
I feel it's weird
like a
people
Mexican restaurant can be owned by a white person.
Yeah, I feel like
It's like-
I feel like it's really weird to assume.
Yeah, it's like what? Okay. It is okay to assume that people mostly have friends that share their own ethnicity.
I'm firmly in the middle on that because I feel like a lot of people want friends of their own ethnicity, but it's not. I don't think. I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
actually, I was watching this. You know, Tom Segura.
Yeah, actually.
So he actually had a funny bit. He was saying, wait, what were we just talking about? We were talking about
having friends of the same ethnicity.
Oh yeah. He was saying how whenever there's like ruckus going on, like if a black person was walking and he saw a black person getting into a fight, he would help the black person just because he's black and he's black. But he's like, if a white person did the same thing, the white person would be like, and just keep walking. I don't know. I feel like any race other than white is more willing to unite with their race rather than whites, because white people hate. Yeah, white people kind of. I didn't mean unite like that. I meant like if they see
I know.
I meant like if they see ruckus going on, like they're more likely to gravitate to their people of their own kind.
Yeah, I understand.
But whites do not do that. Whites
I understand
hate
the
whites.
example you're trying, but I can think of a couple leagues that might disagree with you.
A couple leagues.
A couple leagues.
A couple
communities.
Yeah, a couple
of clans.
Yeah, there you go. Anyway, a couple clans. Clash of Clans?
Clash of Clans.
Okay. Oh, wait, what was your answer on that?
What was the question?
It is okay to assume that people mostly have friends.
I'm firmly in the middle on that. Yeah, slightly disagree.
Slightly disagree, okay.
I feel like I have a lot of minority friends. But I'm also Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
See, I fall on both sides of that, though, because,
Yeah.
you know what, it's fine. Everybody thinks I'm white, I'm Puerto Rican, so
Fair enough.
I migrate with both.
There you go. Like logic. You have lived in the best of both worlds.
Like logic.
Okay, it is okay. Oh, it is offensive to suggest to non-whites that they look like celebrities who share their ethnicity. Example: Asian people look like Bruce Lee. Black people look like Will Smith.
Is it Asians or just in general? Well, is it like in general?
It is offensive to suggest to non-whites.
No, but I'm saying like our friend, like we have a friend who kind of looks like Wesley Snipes.
Which one is that? Oh, Garth.
Wesley Snipes or our friend?
You're talking about
Garth.
Oh, Garth. Okay.
Yeah, he gets it all. It was literally his frat nickname.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing.
But like he kind of looks like Wesley Snipes
I
when
agree.
he has like the flat top.
I agree. But you're walking us.
Like when he has a different haircut, he doesn't look like Wesley Snipes. But when he has the same haircut as Wesley Snipes,
Okay.
he looks like Wesley Snipes.
Let me run a hypothetical situation by you. So let's say I go up to a white person and I'm like, and I think they look like somebody. So I'm like, hey, you look like Russell Crowe. I don't know, some bullshit. And they're like, oh, nobody's ever told me that, but that's kind of cool. All right. I walk up to a black person. I say, hey, you look like Barack Obama, because I think they look like Barack Obama. I get knocked out. if nobody had previously said they look like Barack Obama, I get knocked out on the spot.
That's like a stupid example, though. Like, first of all, why are you going up to anybody and telling them that they look like a celebrity that they don't look like?
Like, what if it's somebody at a party? I'm just trying to like make casual convo. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? You look like Barack Obama.
Take an Asian. Like, have you never seen another Asian person before? You're like, oh my god, it looks like he looked like Jackie Chan. I'm like, really?
Okay, yeah, that's OD.
First of all, that was a girl you were talking to. Secondly, like
that was.
So
that's crossing the line.
What was the phrasing on this?
Okay, it is offensive to suggest to non-whites that they look like celebrities who share their ethnicity. You said agree? Yeah, it is offensive.
I slightly agree, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it depends on the context.
It looked like
in the situation that we just brought, like, it kind of, all right, whatever. It is legitimate for Western countries to impose stricter immigration restrictions on people from non-white countries.
No, strongly disagree. That's fucked.
Yeah, I also strongly disagreed on that one. The one question I knew I wasn't racist. Okay, it is okay to ask non-whites if they know a friend, coworker, or classmate of yours who is of the same race as they are.
You said it was offensive?
It is okay to ask non-whites if they know a friend of yours who is of the same race. Wait, so a friend of yours who is of the same race. Oh, so like let's say you made a random black guy and you're like oh, you know Garth?
That's offensive.
That's pretty fucked up.
That's offensive.
Jesus Christ. That's so crossing the line. I think I did that once. When in my younger years. But like I didn't know any better. It's like when I only knew Garth as a black guy. Like, you know what I mean? I was like 14, bro. It's like,
How many years did you only know Garth?
yeah, and then like I met this kid through baseball, so I was like, oh, you know Garth, and he's like, Garth, who's Garth? And he was like, yeah, bro, I know. I was 14.
Wait, threw a baseball at sea?
No, like we played against him or something. I don't know. And then like we were just talking after the game. Like we were friends. Like we were being mad friendly. And then randomly I was like, hey, do you know a kid named Garth? And he goes, Garth, I don't know any Garths. I'm like, oh, okay. He goes, why? I was like, oh, I don't know. And then like in that moment when I was like, oh, I don't know. That's when I was like, damn.
Holy shit.
Yeah, when I was like 14, bro.
I can't believe you fucking did that. What the fuck?
That was so fucked, bro. But it was like such a...
You're a fucking
No,
idiot.
but it was like such a in the moment thing that happened. It wasn't like premeditated or anything.
No, but hear
just
me
like,
out. That's not racist. You're just dumb.
No, I agree. Thank you.
Because now you're going back to now you have to draw on the argument that racism is just ignorance. Like,
Yeah.
like
But
you're
like,
not racist. You're
I think
just ignorant.
racism is very tricky.
You're
I
talking
feel
about
like it has
talking
to-
about racism with malice.
There we go. I was gonna say racism with malicious intent.
Yeah,
is way worse.
There
than
is ignorant
just because
racism,
you're dumb.
and then there's all racism is ignorant.
Okay.
But there's those who just legitimately do not know better, and then there are those who don't know better, but were also raised to just hate them.
Okay, yeah, I feel like you have to categorize them though. It's like, do you even define those people as racist? Because it's like they're not going out of their way
Okay,
to
ready?
hate people. They're just
So,
like, I truly am an idiot.
Valedictorian of our high school.
Alexa,
Yeah,
what about her?
didn't want to name drop, but
I mean, it's not like people. Okay, whatever.
anyway.
I said one name. I
you
didn't say
did.
the full name.
So there was one part where she went up to Garth and she was like, "Hey, do they still ride around on drafts in your village?" And I was like, "There's no way you have 102 average and just ask that."
No, but the thing is, she didn't know any better. Like, I get where she's coming from. Like,
How
I
are
wouldn't.
you valedictorian of a high school and unaware that there are modern cities in Africa?
Wait, so this should make my story even better. I was 14, bro. I was like, hey, you know Garth? And he was like, why on earth would you ask me that?
All right, but two different aspects of dumbassness.
Yeah. And also, we were being mad friendly. It's not like he was a stranger. Like, it was like the second or third time I seen
You're
him.
like, oh, boys, yo, do you know that one other black guy? I know?"
Yo, let's try to make a group or something, bro. I need... Anyways. Oh, my phone logged. I was so entrenched in the convo. Okay. Wow. White people have a duty to educate themselves on the racist actions of their forebears. Yeah, this one I was like, I took a couple seconds to answer.
Slightly agree.
Yeah.
Because we do.
That's ignorance. Like,
No,
that's why
we do have a responsibility to understand
Yeah.
where our past.
The question is basically like, do you have a responsibility to not be ignorant? It's like,
Yeah, pretty much.
I would say so. It's okay to portray non-whites in commercials as acting subserviently towards whites.
Strongly disagree.
Now, I think there's context. Though.
Strongly disagree. I don't need context. What? Strongly. What's your context?
The context can be like,
A Mexican washing my car?
Yeah, like what's an example of somebody just randomly being subservient to somebody else in a movie?
Butlers, fucking.
Yeah, so you always have to
Slaves.
have white butlers, or like you can't mix it up.
No,
Like the message is too strong.
I'm on this. Yeah, no, that's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Not okay. Strong disagree. Okay. I don't really think minorities in the West were historically the target of racist actions.
Strongly
Like,
disagree.
What is that even? Like, what? It is okay. Okay, 3 more questions, by the way.
Thank God.
It is okay.
He's a dragon.
It really is. It is okay to make jokes about the food that is served in restaurants owned by non-whites. Lots of garlic in Arab food. Dog meat in Chinese food. It's okay to make jokes
Slightly
about that.
disagree.
It's okay to make jokes about that?
No, yes. It's not okay to
You
make.
never made a joke about that? Now you're just capping.
I have, but I'm not gonna say it's okay.
Alright, fine. Master capper at his
Like, it's not cool for me to walk into a Chinese restaurant and be like, "Oh, what kind of dogs? Oh, do you have German Shepherd on the menu?"
Yo, you have Yorkshire Terrier. It is offensive to ask non-whites if they can teach you sports that people of their race have traditionally been good at.
I don't think that's. Oh wait, no.
So if I went to Garth, yo, can you show me how to dribble a basketball?
Yeah, that's slightly.
like no, like
that is slightly.
it's pretty fucked up. Okay, last one. Western history books should take care to stress the contributions of non-whites to Western civilization. Yeah.
Yes.
All right, there we go. Strongly, I guess.
Yeah.
All right, finish. All right, here we go.
Are we gonna read each other's results?
Yeah. All right. So I'll read Somma's first because I think my percentages are way worse. So basically, the way the yeah, I think it's a solid chance because I already see your percentages. But okay. So basically, the way this works is there's 4 different types of racism, and each one has a percentage. So like you're this percentage more prone to being this type of racist. So, Somma, here we go.
Okay.
You are 5.8% more prone to general racism than the average person.
Okay.
All right.
It's not bad.
Okay. You're 10.7 whoa. This is a thing. You're 10.7% less prone to socio-historical racism. So that you're like negative racist. Okay.
I like it.
18% less prone to perpetual foreigner racism. So you're just negative racist to the charts,
The
bro.
disparity between ours is alarming, Jonathan.
Yeah, I know. I can already
Go
tell.
ahead. What's the last one?
8% less prone to racism than the average person overall.
Wow. All right. I'll take that.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, John, I'm going to point out you are only less prone in one category. So, you are 9.8% more prone to general racism than the average person.
Oh, you were like 8.7.
Yeah, that wasn't far off.
All right, there we go.
You are 8.7% less prone to socio-historical racism than the average
Okay,
person.
so I'm not ignorant. There you go.
You are 7% more prone to perpetual foreigner racism than the average person.
So that means like I don't like foreigners.
Yeah, kind of.
All right, fair
And
enough.
you are 3% more prone to racism than the average person.
3%? That's nothing. I'm not racist. Come on.
It's there, though.
3%?
It is there, though.
Man, that's some cheese, bro. Anyways.
Bro, listen, I don't make the rules about you being racist.
What a bullshit fucking... Anything going on in the Twitch chat?
We got a couple moves. Shout out Taylor. Shout out Dan Pooch finally joining the stream. Hopefully my boy Polizio's in here too. And we have a bunch of invites to Jenks.
Oh, we going?
No.
Oh, I mean, I'm down.
I bet you are.
I'm down post pod.
Yeah?
All right, so Somma here. We got some other topics that I wanted to discuss. So I'll just slap some topics at you.
Right.
So you're in a relationship.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
No, I am.
So
very, very lovingly.
I'm trying to figure out if I'm a weirdo. Okay. How often do you jerk off? Now, give me the answer before the relationship.
You really thought this was the topic I wanted to get into? On a live stream? Before the relationship? I don't know, probably twice a day.
Twice a day. Now? Never? I would assume never. That's my assumption.
No, probably still like twice in a day.
Really?
Yeah.
You still go out of your way to do it yourself?
I go out of my way. I work nights and the weekends. Like,
So when do you have time?
during my entire day spent just doing things for my own businesses. Managing Instagrams and TikToks and doing photo shoots during the day leaves me a wide amount of free time.
Okay, I see. So, that's interesting.
How long does it take you? Like, how much free time do you need in a day to do it twice?
No, I feel like I don't know, like, I feel like if you're in a relationship and you're, like, having a healthy amount, but, like, I didn't find myself doing it that often, you know what I'm trying to say? I don't know.
Like, not even once a day type shit?
Like, maybe once a day, but it depends how often you're getting that done.
Does it?
Yeah, like, would you say,
Why?
like, I mean, I don't want to know the answer to that one, but, like, I don't know, I think they go hand in hand a little bit. It's like a little...
Not necessarily. They're two totally different actions.
Okay. Interesting. All right. Well, from my end... From my end, I don't know, like, twice a day? Even with a girlfriend. That's crazy to me.
Why?
Because I don't even do it twice a day now.
You ever seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah. Like, what, 6 times a day?
Yeah, fucking like, bro, like, listen, those are rookie numbers. Pump that shit up.
Yeah, facts.
It's like, he does it at least twice a day. Once in the morning in the shower, fucking release the steam, get everything going for the day. Once during his lunch break. Fucking, too much stress going on up here, bro. Gotta keep yourself loose.
Okay. So I guess I gotta do it more often. Maybe that would lead to more happiness, you think? I do it, like, honestly, like, once every 2 days, perhaps.
Let me rephrase it. Like, if you do it too much, it starts fucking with your dopamine levels. Like, the
But it also
rise,
depends.
jump, fucking, that shit'll fuck you up.
But it also depends if you're watching, things.
Yeah, that's a big part of it.
Yeah, that messes with the dopamine levels, I think, more than anything.
It does.
Yeah.
What are you?
What if you're not doing that? I don't do that anymore.
What the fuck's happening, bro? Like you work out, you get your degree, you just don't watch porn anymore. Like, what the fuck? I'm sorry, you're
Dude,
Mr. Fucking Perfect.
You know what my
over
friend
here.
was
Like,
talking about, bro? Fucking, have you ever heard of semen retention? No, you haven't. This shit is the
Is
wildest.
that like edging?
Bro, this shit has to be the wildest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Now I'm
bro.
super curious. All right, let's get into this.
Okay,
then.
so I've heard both.
We're gonna get into this. We're
gonna get into this. So I've heard both sides of this. I've heard about retaining the semen and also getting rid of as much as possible. And I've heard varying.
Let's talk about retaining your semen.
All right, so let's talk about the retaining semen first. Okay.
Okay.
So basically, my friend, let's say he's a very close friend. Let's call him George. Why not? So George says,
His name's George.
yeah, every time he jerks off, and every time he's with a lady, even if they're screwing or she's giving the dome sloppy top, bro, he makes sure to not finish every single time. And I asked him, I was like, well, so then you must have like a lot of wet dreams. Like, it has to come out at some point, right? He goes, yeah, I do. But I feel like I'm retaining most of it. And he says he feels like when he retains most of it, number one, he has like a better power on his emotions. And he has a lot more energy. Because I don't know how that works.
He's literally edging himself.
He's edging himself,
this is not a new
but
thing.
but he's edging himself, but he's also doing it with ladies, and he's never ever completing the edge, because edging implies that at some point you get the job done.
Yeah.
He's never doing it. It's never coming out.
There's absolutely no way he's ever satisfied a woman.
Oh no, yeah, heavily agree with that one. Yeah.
Well, because like, hear me, bro. Like,
But isn't that a crazy thing?
no, but if you
To
get
never do it?
yes,
Like,
but if
what?
you get laid and she doesn't come, it's a big deal, right?
If you get it, yes.
It's an issue, right?
Oh, it's even.
Why
bigger
would
issue.
that not go double standard?
Yes, but I feel
As
like
a girl, it is so much easier for you to make a guy come.
That's true. Yeah, but there have been times when
Like
you
if
tell your girl
you
no.
as a girl fail at that.
Yes, but I don't think that's the way that the girl is looking at it in this situation, because he probably tells her
Does
beforehand.
he have a long-term girlfriend?
Yeah, pretty much. Well, not long term, like, but they're like girlfriend,
That's
boyfriend.
like incredibly disappointing.
No, but he has to have told her beforehand, hey, I'm
No,
doing
I
this thing
underst-
called
I-
semen retention.
I understand they had a conversation about it. I'm just imagining her being like, "Wow."
Oh,
Like that's the epitome of a girl being like, "I got mine, get out."
okay, so then the second question is, how many times have you been pleased yourself where you don't return the pleasing?
Oh, what? You mean when I'm having sex?
Yeah, sure.
Like I get mine, she doesn't get hers?
Yeah, sure.
Almost never. What?
Almost never?
Almost never.
Almost never. Wow.
And I take it very personally when it does happen.
Okay. So I'm in a similar boat. I just didn't know if you were in a different boat. I don't know. It's like,
Yeah, they always get theirs.
because your implication is that if you don't finish, she's upset. So then my question was, well, if she doesn't finish, do you get upset? And it seems
Yes.
like you do.
Absolutely.
But I feel like a majority of men like don't give a shit.
That's fair.
Like 70%.
I take that shit extremely personally though.
Yeah. But I feel like a lot of men just don't give a single fuck.
Well, because like you have to look at the percentages of like the fucking statistics and all that. Like I think something like 70% of women can achieve orgasm. So it's like,
What?
yeah, like
There are
why-
women that can't?
There's like a very healthy number
What?
of women who can't or have not yet at this at in any
Whoa.
point in their life. That's
Okay, I have not yet. I get that.
it is much higher than the male percentage. Like
How is it even possible to not be able?
like double digits percentage wise higher. Than
Is that like a health thing?
I don't know what I never really looked into the science.
So
behind
wait,
it.
what you're implying is there's a chance that genetically speaking, a normal woman could just not be able to do that.
I don't know if it's necessarily a genetic thing. They just have it.
That's so strange.
Like, there's a lot of
What?
factors for women. Like
Damn. Okay, so wait, you never gotten sloppy and just been like, what if your girl's like, I'm not in the mood, but she wants to give sloppy, bro? You're just gonna say no?
wait, pause. What?
All right, pretend your girl's in your period. A girl's in her period, right?
Okay.
She wants to give the brain.
All right.
You accept the brain,
Sure.
but she's good.
That's not me. That's not me failing though.
No.
Also-
Oh, so it's not about her getting to completion. It's about your duty as a man when you start the task.
No, that's just me being good at following directions.
Oh.
If she says, I don't want to have sex, but I'll still blow you, I'm not going to be like, she's not going to be sucking me up for like, she's going to suck me up for 2 minutes. I'm going to be like, did you come? Like,
You're like, well, now I gotta do your taxes. I don't know how I'm gonna reciprocate this, but like, I gotta reciprocate.
Johnson straight up asked me, it's like, yo, you ever have a girl suck your dick and then you're like, two minutes in, you look at her and be like, did you come yet? Like,
So I mean, I did it. Where did you? It was good for me. How about you? So it's not more about the girl being satisfied. It's more about
no, but in your
she's just happy.
in your hypothetical situation, you're telling me the girl doesn't want to have sex. No. At that point, what am I doing to satisfy her?
Yeah, but you're still accepting the brain.
Yeah, that's fine.
But you're not. But your original argument was that it goes both ways.
The example I'm talking to you about is full-on intercourse. That has nothing to do with what you're implying.
Oh, so you're okay.
There is
so the rules are there's it's straight up the Western civilization when it comes to fucking everything outside of sex. Is what you're saying? Just no holds barred. It's just like whatever. Like it's just topsy turvy. Like you don't give a fuck. The rules only the original rules that you stated only apply when you're engaging in the act of coitus.
Yes.
Okay. So when you're just doing like dome, whatever, it's just that you're okay with accepting it and not giving it out.
Are you asking me if I'm gonna be upset that a girl doesn't come when she blows me? Like that's the question you're phrasing to me?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
I'd have to be like the world's most perfect man to get upset for that.
Crafted out of marble.
Like I'd have to be
dripping in olive oil, bro.
I would have to be sent down from God as a gift for women of Earth to be upset about that.
You see this right here? This is a gift, bro. But the whole point was the semen retention.
You're right. Next time I get dome, I'm just gonna like push my girl off after and be like, I can't believe you didn't come. So fucked up.
You didn't. What the fuck?
So what did I do wrong?
Yo. Let's go. Wait, what did we're talking about semen retention, right? Or something like that.
Yeah, which is also like the world's wild.
Also, yeah. It's okay. Like I was saying, it makes me feel rejuvenated, energized, whatever. But I also...
This is literally just No Nut November.
Yeah, but I also saw the opposite thing. So I was watching this different YouTube clip of this guy named Dr. Drew. I don't know if you know him.
No, but let me phrase in real quick. If I was never going to bust, I would not be doing anything. I would not be jerking it to edge. I would not be having sex. I'm like, what? I just wouldn't be doing anything.
Yeah, but that's the discipline factor. That's it. Okay, to not do it at all. Okay, yeah. All right. So to not do it at all, you're disciplined, right? But imagine doing it and not doing the best part. That's even more discipline. Yeah.
You ever crank the Jack in the Box right before the clown pops out and just stop?
Exactly. How much discipline does it take to hear the... And then you're just like... That's a lot of willpower to not go...
You ever get to that part of the national anthem where like, home of the...
Yeah, then you're just like... The what?
You ever lay out like hundreds of dominoes and then you're like, all right, time to put them back before you knock them over?
That's discipline. That's what I'm trying to get at.
This sucks.
It builds discipline.
It sounds like a miserable fucking life.
All right, there you go. But so like I was saying, there's a guy named Dr. Drew on YouTube who advocates like having sex like 24/7, like 4 or 5 times a day, where you have gotten your thing. Maybe not sex, but like you could.
Good for him. I'm glad he has the time for that.
Yes, but he's also like super shredded.
Some of us are
super
struggling.
energetic, and he's like 60 years old.
Yeah, what's crazy is I don't think any of this has a big effect on how you live the rest of your life.
That's a strange thing. It's like
I do not
both
think
sides of the totem pole result in the same results.
I do not
That's
think.
the crazy thing.
I do not think if I just decided to stop jerking off entirely that I'm somehow gonna like get my life together and go to college and do like.
Yo, Somma, you're at the gym at 5 a.m. Yeah, just stop jerking off.
Yeah, like fucking. I had a friend who got his ass ate. He said it changed his life like that. Like, started going to the gym. He went back to college. Fucking like
Wait,
got a
for
job.
real?
Yeah.
Yo. I mean, that maybe it takes a life-changing thing like that to really turn your life around, you know? Stop jerking
Would you ever let a girl eat your ass?
Sheesh. Okay. There have been times in the past where I'm getting, like, brain sloppy top, you know? Where, like, maybe the girl is...
tongue go a little too far down
No,
the
not
there.
that, not that, but the girl's getting, like, ulterior motives when she's down there. She's, like, starts creeping up, like, she's holding him, right? And then, like, while she's doing that, she's, like, making her way downtown, walking past, rain, and I'm homebound, you know what I'm talking about? Like, that shit. And then I'm like, yeah, okay, she's gonna stop, right? And eventually she gets to the point where I'm like, all right, what the fuck? And I'm like, yo. And that's happened, like, 4 different times.
Wait, 4 different girls or 4 different times with one girl?
Okay, 3 different girls, and one of the girls, 2.
Shut up.
Yes, bro. Yes.
All
bro.
of them?
Yes, bro. No. I've gotten that from people that weren't I wasn't dating.
Oh.
You son of a bitch.
Oh, no.
Do
I know the girls?
You think I only went on sexual endeavors with girlfriends?
How many of the girls do I know?
Of the people that I've gone on sexual endeavors with that were my girlfriend?
Yeah. No, how many of them?
A lot of them you don't know. I think none of them.
No, how many of the girls?
They go to a different high school.
How many of the girls that you just said like did that do I know? Do I know any of the girls?
Oh yeah, all of them.
Oh, that is
So
wild.
let's keep the implications.
No, yeah, that's fine. I'm not gonna get
Anyways,
into that,
so to answer your question, I would say no, because when they were that close, I was very scared and I did not want them to go further, and I got them off. Anything around that area is just like a trigger. I'm just like, no.
Did you hear that story about the guy who got a prostate exam from his doctor?
Go on.
So a guy got a prostate exam from his doctor. He's like bent over the table. Doctor's like, gloves on, lube. Whoop. Guy comes.
Oh.
Fucking like. It is an involuntary response sometimes. Nothing to be ashamed of. You know, doctor-patient confidentiality. Nobody's ever going to hear about that.
Well, I mean, you somehow did, but...
Doctor's going to... Because the next day, the guy went back and shot the doctor. That's how the story got out. So, just to be clear, now not only are you spending the rest of your life in prison, now everybody knows the story that nobody would have known unless...
Wow. What? When did this happen? Like a long time ago?
Oh, that's like a year ago.
Wow. What the hell? Damn. I read this story on Reddit. It's a little different, but the guy was getting a waxing. But it wasn't like a happy ending waxing. Like, he was just getting waxed. Like, they were just waxing his area.
And he came?
And he just busted. And they were like, what? And he busted on his face, though. Oh. Yeah, and they were just like, I'll get a towel for that.
I mean, it is involuntary. Like, it's not your fault that happened.
That's crazy. But to answer your question, I would say no. However,
What if you really loved her?
That's what I'm like. No, that's not what I'm saying. No. You're not gonna.
What if that's like your wife? Like that's the woman you're gonna spend the rest of your life.
The thing is, like, I feel like,
and it's a deal breaker.
So like, there at different points in my life, I convinced myself I would never do something. Right? Like when I was 13, I'm never gonna drink. Okay. When I'm like 15, I'll never smoke weed. Okay. Like, I'll never. I don't know. Fucking. Not gonna name a third thing, but let's just say there are a lot of third things. But anyways, there are points in life where I thought I would never do something, and then eventually I end up doing it.
So right now you're at the point in your life where you're never gonna get your ass.
So like right now I'm at the point in my life where I will never get my ass eaten. However, I think there is potential in the far future. Not. Who knows what will happen, you know?
Like Megan Fox is like, I'll let you smash.
Like, what if I'm with a girl for like 10 years? Okay? Like, we're going to try different things. However, I would never bring that up to the table. This is like the last resort thing that gets brought to the sexual table.
We're going to try different things, bro. We're going to do shit like missionary.
We're going to do upside down missionary.
Fucking missionary. That one where the guy's on top and the girl's on the bottom.
Shut the fuck up.
We had a guy in the poker bar league, and like we had a cast on like this, and he's like, "What's your favorite position?" And the guy goes, "I don't know, regular style." To this day, I refer to missionary as regular.
I mean, it is. That's like what you do when you start it.
First of all, was that my first position?
I feel like, oh no, that wasn't even my first position, bro. Oh, that's wild.
I'm super curious about this.
Well, she was just on top.
Oh, look at
you. That was wild. Yeah.
Missionary, I think missionary was my first position.
Because it was hard. Oh my god, I should stop getting this.
First of all, it's a classic, and it's a goodie. You can do missionary so fucking right.
I prefer it actually when the girl's on top, but
That's fair because you're.
It's not because I'm no. It's not because I'm submissive. It's like.
You want to try to jackhammer that shit? You're like, I can do it.
Yeah, basically. That's why you got to get the gains. Bro.
You ever been one of those?
You gotta be able to lift them, bro.
You ever been one of those girls who's like, it's like, oh, you know, I'm into the normal stuff. You get in there, it's like smacking me in the back of the head with a fucking microwave.
Bro,
like,
that brings up a crazy thing. I didn't even know I was gonna bring this up, but bro, I was at the gym with my boy, and he told me about how he got to skull fuck his girlfriend. And I was like, whoa.
Well, like hanging off the side of the bed, fucking.
No, skull fuck. So skull fuck basically means like you're standing up, she's on her knees, giving you dome. Okay. But she's not using her hands.
Yeah.
You're controlling her head, and you're just like skull fucking them.
That sounds like a normal head thing.
That sounds like That sounds like diabolical.
You haven't done this,
bro. No.
Oh.
That sounds like diabolical.
You know, I can understand you respecting women that much.
No, but that's the thing. To do a sexual act like that, like you are deviling that woman, bro. Like you're like, I don't care about anything.
John, I'm gonna
just
stop.
the fact that you have a mouth and a skull.
I'm gonna stop you before you embarrass yourself, bro. This is some of like the fucking tamest shit ever. Like,
okay, it could be tame, sure, but I still think
I don't even think that scratches like the surface of top 10 most the heinous things you could do in the bedroom. Like,
have you done a more heinous thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Just name one.
Really?
I don't want to know who, but just name one.
Really? Like,
no one needs to know who. You're the one calling me tame, bro.
No, I'm just saying.
Then say that you're a savage baller, bro. Give me an example.
Jesus, I don't want to. Had a chain whip with a girl, bro.
What? You say again?
A chain whip.
You chain whipped her?
Yeah, like a whip with chains.
I don't think that's terrible. I've never whipped a girl, but like I feel like that's not
your
so
definition
far.
of defiling a girl is head with no hands, and now we're like,
yeah, but I feel like that's
now I hit a girl with metal chains, and you're saying that's not bad.
But that's like dominant though. Like you're the boss, like getting you.
Bro, she couldn't sit down for like 3 days. Like,
yeah, but the skull fucking is not that. Skull fucking is like you're just simply a head that I'm using to get off. You're just like. Because clearly she can't speak. You don't know
John,
what she's
you're
doing.
making me seem like...
And then number two, you're not even like looking at her body, really, because you're kind of covering it, and you're
more
more focused on
You're
this
like
action.
so close to being like, yo, bro, you ever like have a girl like hop in a really cold shower right before and just tell her to lay there and not say a word? Like, you're so close to saying you want a corpse fucking so bad.
No, I'm saying that's not good.
Oh, you wouldn't do this?
No, the skull fucking I'm saying is bad.
You wouldn't do that?
This whole time I've been anti-skull
No,
fucking.
I understand you talking about it being a defiling act, but
okay, would I do it? Maybe. Depends on the girl. Yeah, fucking...
Does it?
I mean, yeah. Going back to the chain whip thing, I feel like that's not such a far step.
How much do you respect women to be like... he's not... Actually, you know what? Speaking of respecting women, have you seen the controversies that like Andrew Tate's actually been starting in schools and shit?
Why?
There are like kids who are getting like not listening to female teachers. They won't do any work that's like assigned by like assigned, like if a female teacher assigns them like reading material for classwork, and the reading material is written by a woman, they won't read it. And they'll be like, and the teacher will say, well, I'm a woman, I'm your teacher. And their response is, oh, well, women are supposed to be teachers, so that's why they listen to a woman.
Wow.
When she's a teacher. But she won't, like, they won't read anything written by a woman. They were like it's becoming an issue.
That's so...
In schools, like millennials, like,
damn.
Millennials, Gen Z.
I feel like anybody can get famous saying bullshit like that, you know?
Yeah,
and that's the scary part, because then kids are on social
so
media.
popular now with it.
Yeah, but, oh man, that's kind of fucked up.
Right?
Jesus.
We're on Fortnite generation. I'm not listening. How did we go back 80 years in time?
It's like our generation. We're just a bunch of like...
Andrew Tate is literally single-handedly trying to undo suffrage.
Jesus Christ. That's so messed up. Like, a lot of what he says, I can see where he's coming from. But like that... Or like, when it starts to seep into the minds of kids, that's when I'm like, I don't know if I'm down with that. I guess because like everybody has TikTok. Everybody has Instagram. That's all he's on. It's like, it makes sense that, yeah.
It is getting kind of wild, though.
Jesus Christ. Oh, yeah, going back to the chain whipping thing. I feel like that's not so bad because that's not such a far jump from just straight up spanking. Like, spanking is like number 3, you know? Like, on the least tame. Or on the most tame, you know? And chain whipping is like an ancestor of spank.
You ever choke a girl till she literally went unconscious?
Choke a girl till she went unconscious. No, because I'm not a dick.
You ever, you ever bring a knife into the room?
Wait, you've choked a girl till she went unconscious?
We're not. This is not about me. Like,
you can't just say
this
that.
is not about me. Moving on from the topic.
Choke a girl till she... I mean, I've choked women. Yeah, sure. Not till they die.
Is this... I need you to say sexually at the end of that sentence.
I've choked women in a sexual context.
Thank
yes.
you. I did need clarification on that.
Yes, I'm not... Yes. No. Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, John's favorite pickup line is he goes to a bar and he's like, hey, does this napkin smell like chloroform to you?
I'm like, yo, I got drinks in my van.
See, don't say that, because I do pull up to bars in advance. I work in a van.
You do actually have drinks in your van.
I do work in a black van, and like...
You do. How much time we got right now? I think we're at a good pace. We're at 50... What is that? 55?
Oh, it's not bad.
Yeah, let's just run through some more topics,
like
and
it.
then we'll call it.
Thank you for John trying to single-handedly destroy my relationship on a fucking podcast.
Trying to single-handedly destroy... What, by asking about how many times you jerk off?
Asking how many times I do anything, bro.
Wait, so... You don't talk to your girl about, like, ex-sexual things that happened?
No.
Really? Okay, no, but you had
Really?
No, but you had to have at some point. Because when in the beginning, when you first start talking, you're like, oh, so how many times? Or, like...
Yeah,
you ask those questions.
Like you ask them like their body count and shit. You don't ask them. It's like, hey, does this guy ever do this to you? Like, what the fuck?
Okay, no, maybe not that, but like
Do you think me or any girl you talk to, or like fucking my girlfriend, anybody? Do you think anybody ever wants to hear about their current partner's sexual history in detail?
Well, no, but like it might come up. I don't know. Maybe not with your ex-girlfriends, but like with people that you've had a
Do you think
sexual
there's
encounter.
any point in my life that I will ever sit down with my girlfriend and be like, hey, do you want to hear about this time I got my ass ate?
Yeah.
Or
if that's happened, that's a pretty wild thing to happen. I would bring that up to my girl.
Why?
You know?
If they explicitly ask, I'm never going to lie.
Like, let's
But
say
like, why would you? All right, I'll phrase it like this.
Okay.
Would you ever like if you ask your girl, you're the best she ever had? Do you want her to be honest?
Oh, hell no. No.
So you don't care. It's not about talking about like their actual sexual history. You just want them to lie to you.
Well, no. If she says no, that makes me upset.
Yeah. What if you ask?
That's
your,
different
what
than
if you
her
ask? What if you ask?
reliving-
What if you ask your girl if you're the biggest she's ever had?
That's also fucked. I don't want to know the answer to that one either. But that's different than knowing what they did, not what their feelings were on it.
You could be like, yo,
I don't want to know about the emotional attachment they
Yes,
had.
because the one thing I want to hear is that my girl got stood up 69 in a Red Lobster bathroom. Like,
I feel like that's a funny story, though. like if I had a story where I went to like Trader Joe's and like I got fucking my ass eaten in the locker room, like just randomly on a Tuesday, like that's a pretty funny story. I feel like I would tell.
that's super different, bro. That's so different. That's a funny story.
Yeah. Okay. So as long as it's
like
a funny story, you'll
like
say it.
That's like a randomly funny story. I'm not like, yo, there was this one time like my girl was just like so fucking like, and I'm just like, bro, what? Like, I don't want to hear about that shit. You don't want to hear about that shit. Like,
so you'd bring up a sexual story if there was some element of humor to it.
if the whole if the whole base of the story is not the sexual act, just like the occurrences leading up and like where it happened, sure.
Okay.
Like that's like that Trader Joe's story. It's not about you getting your ass ate. It's about the fact that it's about like how that should happen in a Trader Joe's. Like you want to hear about everything leading up to that. You don't give a fuck about the details of you actually doing it.
Okay. So if you had like a funny sex story from your past, you would tell your girl.
If it comes up naturally in conversation.
Yeah, you're not gonna just be like
I'm not gonna be like driving.
Hey,
home.
yo, I remembered this.
I'm not gonna be driving home and I'm gonna be like, oh, anyway, so I was thinking about this time I was having sex with another girl. Like,
yeah. Clearly not.
Jesus.
But like,
Christ.
if you're with your friends and you're like, Somma, did you tell blank the story?
Yeah, my friends are fucking jerk offs.
You definitely tell her that. Oh yeah. Anyway, okay. Let's go back to what you threw me for a loop for that. I just had to get that out. Okay, the other day, I was in the bathroom, taking a poop, okay? But the shower was running, and my brother uses the same bathroom as me, so he's like, bang, 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 bang. He's like, are you in the shower? I was like, no. He goes, why are you not in the shower? He's like, the shower's running. Okay. So what had happened was, I was showering, but I had the urge to poop mid-shower.
Okay.
So I got out mid-shower to poop. And then I continued my shower.
Were you the one who sent me that picture?
What picture?
There was like a.
That is very weird.
No, because this week somebody texted me a picture and it's like, you ever do this? And it was like somebody shitting in the shower and then just like stomping it down the drain.
Oh, no.
Somebody. It's just weird that this happened. It's like it happened twice. It happened twice this week. This conversation. So it was like it's not a lot, but it's weird.
It's just deja vu.
No, but it's not a lot of times, but it's weird that it happened twice.
Deja vu, bro.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. But yeah, have you ever done that?
There
Number
we go.
one.
I think we have the episode title right there.
Deja vu. There you go. But okay, number one, have you ever done that? Number two, is that weird to do that?
No, I've never done that.
Okay. But you've pooped after a shower before and felt bad.
You know what's
Yes,
funny?
there you go.
No, I don't think I've done that either.
What? So, what if you have the urge to poop after you? That's never happened. You always clear your systems before you enter the waters. Like that's impossible.
Well, no, but I usually
People
like,
just
if
get random urges to poop.
No, that's fine, but like I don't think I really ever do it like right directly after I get in the out of a shower, because then I'm like, then part of me is like I should probably get back in the shower. Like,
Exactly. So if that were to happen, you would get back in the shower.
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
But you know what's funny? Because I have a friend who will not go in public because after every time they go, they have to take a shower.
Oh, that's even stranger.
But I'm like, how bad of a job do you do cleaning up that you need a shower after? Like, how dirty?
She does not wipe.
How dirty do you feel after you shit that you have to take a shower?
I think that says more about the person than it does about the
And
action.
also, like, what if you're sick and you're like having a really rough day, like food poisoning? You're telling me you're taking like 13 showers that day?
Jesus Christ! It has to do with how you poop, bro. Like that girl has to be fucking doing a terrible job
I didn't say
wiping.
it was a girl. It was a guy.
Oh, they said girl.
No.
Okay, that guy. I thought you said girl. That guy has to have been doing a terrible job wiping, and maybe not even wiping.
But
and,
like that's
and also diabolical shits. Like,
Like, bro,
like,
how do you that bad at it?
Jesus, I didn't know you could be bad at shitting. But yeah, I got roasted by my brother for it.
was that was my friend Chambers with the fucking that was a Marine who sent me that.
Oh, that's why you said.
Yeah, I am one of my
Has
Marines on
anything,
the
anything?
shout out to Lara and Jara. Not a lot of stuff coming on. Dan Pooch is talking about your Mr. Cream.
Let's go.
And my boy Larynjera out here, one of my fellow Marines.
Laryngitis. Do you call him that?
Yes, all the time.
Of course you do.
It's funny. He does like the most spot on fucking Kronk and Joe Swanson impressions
Kronk and what's Kronk?
from Emperor's New Groove.
Is that the giraffe guy? Oh no! Oh no, that's the Jack guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because they sound. Oh, isn't that
So
the same?
It's like Cusco's poison. The poison of Cusco.
Yeah. Well, Peter.
He does like the most. He's like, Peter. First of all, I'm handicapped. I'm not retarded.
Well, Peter. Yeah, so
I have a video on my phone of him doing that. I'll
That's
show you.
mad
It's
funny.
fucking hysterical.
I
Dude.
do gotta watch that. Okay, and then let's see. I can talk about two more things. I wrote down no one wants a king 24/7. Okay, so I think my thought process was. So I'm trying to like be a high value male. You know, I watch a lot of Andrew Tate. You know, I'm taking notes. Okay, I'm trying to build up value in every way. I'm kidding about this
That's
part.
how we're going about it.
I'm kidding about that part. But
Right.
anyway, I'm trying to basically be a better person. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's fair.
And by being a better person, I'm trying to be, you know, a better mate, I guess. Like I don't want to just dive into something. I want to like make sure I'm at like a good mental space, whatever, yada yada yada. And so I'm trying to be a king. You know, I got my job, I got my hustles, I go to the gym. You know, I got everything in order.
No, you have the mentality that if you get your life
Yes.
together and you make money, the women will chase you.
Yeah,
You
but
don't have
like
to go out hunting.
that's being a king, you know, king shit.
Yeah, king shit.
Okay. But I think women don't really want a king all the time.
What do you, do they
Like
want-
I
they
feel
want a
like
jester
I
some of
feel
the
like
time?
it's too intimidating to be with a 24/7 king. Which I also feel the same way about 24/7 queens. I think it's way too high of a bar to match yourself with. I think that people are just
I don't
looking,
think anybody's a 24/7 king or queen.
like I think that people are just looking for similar people in their same kingship. You know what I'm trying to
yeah,
say?
that's fair. No, I don't like Andrew Tate. There's no way he's that fucking arrogant 24/7.
Yeah, like if I'm like 80% of the way of being like the perfect Finz, and like you're like 95%, I feel like that's intimidating, and also I feel like there might be
You
relationship
don't want someone
issues.
who's way more ahead of you in life or way behind you in life. You want someone.
I need to find someone with an even keel.
Yeah.
Or perhaps even lower, but not too much lower.
No, if you want lower, it's because you want to be the dominant one in the relationship.
Yeah. So if I want someone that's somewhat similar, what does that mean?
That you're human.
I'm a human. No, but that's not true though, because so many humans do not look for that. I.e., me. In the past stuff.
What if you look for much lower or much higher in the past?
It's just that I don't even think about that. That's the thing.
Yeah, but we were also
only
younger.
recently-
You're only 24. Like
True. It's only recently.
nobody in high school is like, oh man, I really want a girl who's got her shit on point. Like I want our life together. I'm like, no, bro. Like,
Yo,
when
I
I
want
was
a girl that's gonna major in chemistry.
bro. When I was 15, I was like, wow, I really hope this girl like fucks already. I don't want to. I don't want to deal with another one. Like,
So you kind of already had that thought process a little bit. It's like she's a little ahead of the game than you, so you were okay with that. But that was at the time, though.
no, that was already at 15.
Yeah, see, that was already at 15. Yeah. I don't know. So do you agree? Well, how do you feel about it?
I mean, I feel like it's a double-edged sword. Like I try to do a lot of shit. I'm not there yet, but I'm trying to do a lot of shit. Like,
Okay.
I would be the first person to be like, I am not like much well off as like higher than all my friends. Granted, I think when I work a lot more than most of my friends, but I also work different schedules. Like, most of my friends work 9 to 5s. They're happy with that. Not my lifestyle. But because I do what I do, I usually work like Fridays all weekends. So I'll miss like parties, going out to the bar, fucking like going to the shore. Like I'll miss my entire summer to work. But I have a lot more freedom, and like the people who are doing like the 9 to 5s are ahead of me, but they are fucking miserable for like 40 hours a week.
Yeah.
I enjoy my job, and I like where I'm at. And as far as like finding someone who I'm at a certain keel with, I think my girl does much better than me.
Okay. So maybe like when you first start talking to a girl, obviously you don't know.
Yeah, that's fair.
Obviously. But when it comes to actually cuffing them and stuff, do you ever think about that, or is it just
Of
like
course I
it's
do.
not even like a thought?
Well, now I'm at
Like,
a
would
point.
you date a loser girl even because you have your own shit going on? Like, you don't even care if she has her own shit going on. That's what I'm trying to get at. You know?
No, I wouldn't date like a loser. Like, if I want a girl who at least has a job. Like that's like the bare minimum.
Yeah,
a job.
but those could even be losers too.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Like
They
I
have the
don't,
same job for like 10 years, and that's like their job.
I need a girl who can support herself.
Okay.
I don't want a girl who's like
Oh.
dating and then like I'm covering everything.
So
because,
clearly,
like,
like a
attitude.
gold digger. You don't want a gold digger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Granted, there's not a lot of gold to fucking dig for right now, but like
Facts. Fair enough. Okay.
no, I want someone who's like perfectly able to do their own shit, buy their own shit, and everything I do is just like a nice gift, a sentiment from me.
Okay, so it has to do with dependency.
I don't want a girl who's like, oh my god, like I want this $400 bag, and can't get it. Like I don't want a girl who needs me to get that $400 bag.
Yeah, I feel what you're saying.
I want a
Maybe
girl who's
she
like,
can't get it, but she
Yeah.
would never ask you to do
No,
it.
I want a girl who's like, I can get this bag, but it'd be nice if you did. Like it'd be a nice gesture, a nice gift if you did it. I'm like, oh, if you really want that and you want it from me, cool. Like I'll see what I can do. It's not always gonna happen, but if I can do it, I'll try to swing it.
Yeah.
But like I don't want a girl who's like, I want this $400 bag and I have $20 in my bank account. Like,
Yeah, you would never want a girl to put you in a situation in the first place.
Yeah,
though.
that's
that's
totally
totally fucked up. Like,
But
if a girl ever put me in that spot, it's the streets.
I'm also at a part of my life where I'm like, if I date a girl for like a certain amount of time, I'm gonna start thinking about like moving out, having a life, doing all this. I don't want to do that. I can't do that with someone who has literally no motivation.
Yeah,
I can't do that with someone who like doesn't have a job, doesn't know what they want to do, has no like idea, like can't think that far ahead.
Yeah, so when it comes to cuffing, like actually diving into the ship, that's when that comes into play.
Yeah.
So just fucking around, then no one gives a fuck. But
Okay.
when it actually comes to cuffing, that's when it's like, I need her to be a similar level.
If I'm like just talking to a girl and the extent of like us being like financially savvy is like when we go on dates, I like buy drinks or something, that's fine. Like
Okay.
I don't mind like talking to a girl and then spending like $60 every now and then going out, like having a date, $100, whatever it ends up being. Like
Okay.
I don't mind that. But once we're like together and we're like trying to build something, I need to know like you're in it and
Yeah.
you're ready to be in it.
So that goes back to my original point. No one wants a king 24/7 because I feel like that's just too. So if I'm not trying to bring it into real life, but I'm saying hypothetically speaking, if the girl was doing way better than you, you would not feel intimidated in the slightest. Like you wouldn't care. It wouldn't be a dynamic in the relationship you think about in the back of your head.
Yes and no. I feel like it's weird.
Okay, wait. I'll frame it differently. If the girl's the breadwinner, that's what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, I have no issue with that.
So you have no issue with that.
If a girl's more successful,
If your girl's the breadwinner.
Yeah, if a girl's more successful than me, she had the drive to go out and do that. I have my own drive. I'll apparently be trying to reach her level. I have no issue with her being there because she was more successful.
Okay.
Especially if she's still interested in me and still wants to build everything and still like is capable of doing everything with me.
No, yeah, I get that you have no problem with it, but like, there's no, like, slight inkling in your brain where you're like, damn.
No, if
That's
it's
not a thing.
If it's like at a point where like my girl wants to go out, I'm too broke to go out and she can go out. I'm like, then it slightly becomes like it's a little hard.
But what if she's like, oh, I want to go to Hawaii this weekend, and you're like, I can't afford that shit.
If she's my girl, she knows what I can and can't do with that.
No, yeah,
like,
true. Okay, I see what you're saying. Okay,
but no,
I think it has to do with me.
I absolutely
not being my best version of myself.
I absolutely have no issue with nobody's the best version of themselves. Everybody's trying to be the best version.
No,
of
yeah,
themselves. Nobody's the best version. But I don't have any issue with a girl being the breadwinner.
Okay, I think it goes back to like a confidence issue because I feel like it means like,
I feel like
I don't deserve them. Like that's what I think.
I feel like I said this on one of the casts. If my girl's making like 200K, 300K, I'm at home with the kids. I'm doing all.
No, yeah.
This girl's gonna have like a martini in her hand when she walks home. Like the house is gonna be clean. Dinner's gonna be made.
Yeah. I just like I don't know. Like I feel like I don't deserve them. You know what I mean? Like I don't deserve them, and then also
yeah. But I feel like you're totally neglecting the love aspect of this. There's so many other aspects.
There's a lot. Yeah, love aspect is a big thing. Yeah, that's true. I guess that's true. But I feel like love eventually fades away.
How would you feel about a sugar mama?
Depends.
Like you're single.
Like she's my wife?
No, like how would you feel like sugar mama?
Oh yeah,
like,
fuck
like
yeah,
you're
bro.
single, right? Like fucking go.
Why would I not do that?
Go to hotel bars in the city, bro. Meet an older woman. Fucking sign up for those fucking sugar baby dating sites.
I mean, I don't want it.
No harm in it.
Well, why are we talking about? I don't want to do that, but I would. But I mean, I'm not going out of my way to do it.
I'm gonna commit a relationship. I love my girlfriend. Like I'm not doing this. But
oh, so you're saying I should go make a side hustle and just get with sugar moms?
Yeah.
Okay. That would actually complete a lot of that goes back to Krispy Kreme, bro. If you want something, you get people to pay you to do it. If I want sugar mom, I want MILFs, bro. I go to the MILF themselves and let the MILF pay me to screw them.
You literally just described a business.
Bro, dude, that's just the secret of life, bro. If you want something, you convince the people that do it or make it or create it to give you it for free. Because you have clout.
You literally just described...
Dude, clout is the...
You just described being an influencer.
Clout is the secret of life, bro.
This isn't a secret. There's so many people on social media who
remember what you said? Remember how we were talking about ironically, like, what would you suck a dick for? And they were like, oh, I wouldn't do it for money. Oh, I would do it for superpowers.
You would suck dick for clout?
Bro. If
you would suck dick for clout?
No, but that's a slippery slope though. That's a very slippery slope. I'm not trying to get
you earned that. You sucked that dick.
I'm not trying to get Harvey Weinstein. No.
Dick.
I'm not trying to get Harvey Weinstein. That's not what I mean. I'm not meaning like, oh, if you suck this dick, you're gonna get a role in a Hollywood movie. No. I mean like, if I suck this dick, bro, I'm waking up the next day, 10 mil followers on the gram, 10 mil followers on the talk. 10 mil subscribers on the tube, bro.
Dude, so you would just
I also have a bunch of content that has a bunch of views already.
You would literally
I just get transported to a different timeline where I'm a super successful creator.
You would literally just suck dick as an easy way out. You suck dick to skip steps.
I mean, if that option
that
option was presented, why would you not do
that?
I'm not gonna go out of my way to do that. But like, if the genie came through and was like, "Yo, suck this genie dick," I'm like, "All right, Mr. Genie," you know what I mean? I'm not gonna go out of my way to go find that genie. He has to, you know.
Yeah.
You have any magic lamps lying around? Gonna have to start rubbing those lamps, kid. I think we can call it that.
Yeah, you wanna? You